just because we can. Just because we can. We're going to do some live tarot readings. Check it out. If you haven't seen tarot readings in a while, this is a place to be because you're about to see a ton of them. So, you know, that's going to be a good thing. I think that's going to be a good thing. It'll be interesting. Let's see how I sound. I sound okay? Just because we... Yes, we do. All right. So we're all set. Got the sound there. We got the peacock. You know, peacock is a good addition to the stream. Afra, Divine Universe. Hello. What is going on? How are you doing tonight? We got Monday tomorrow. It's just another manic Monday. Dristy, hello, how are you doing? Axel, what is up? Crystal, how are you doing as well? How was your weekend, everybody? Mamas Capelon, hello. How was the weekend? Was it good? Did you get everything that you wanted done this weekend? Did you get out and garden? Did you, are the restrictions lifted yet? Are the restrictions out? I mean, are you able to get out and do things? So, let's see. Let's see about all that good stuff. All right. Bardman, hello. Wolf, what's up, my friend? How are you? Aaron, hello. Carmen, hello. Afra, Blue, TTV, and Tash. Hello, everybody. How is it going? How's it going? What do you see for me with my boyfriend, Virgo? It's another Virgo night. It was Virgo night last night. We had a fight today. We need a career reading. Jody went houseplant shopping in Atlanta. There you go. That sounds like fun. All right. So what do we see with a boyfriend with what? The boyfriend. Blue fly. Throw the question out there. Toss it out. Toss it out like you mean it. Okay. Afra. Let's see. What do you see with Virgo? What do you see with the Virgo? What do you see with the Virgo? Jen, welcome. What is up? What do you see with a Virgo? You know, it's always an interesting time. It's always an interesting time with the Virgo. You never know. You never know. I need to adjust this. So I had to move my stuff, but there we go. So I did another card today. I did the Hierophant. So as you can see, we got a nice action-packed card here. Got some nice clothing effects on here as well. So there, and I got the nice gradation. Is that gradation with the with all of that? So there you go. There you got the Hierophant card. Is now done. It's now done. It is. It always seems to be Virgo night. It does. But we'll check out the Encore Tarot. When you say Virgo, you need to grab the Encore Tarot, at least a Ciro Marchetti deck. You know what I'm saying? I dreamt that I collected 1,000 tarot decks. I'm not really sure where you would put 1,000 tarot decks. Sage advice shared. It has been a minute. How are you doing? Raina, hello. What is going on? So, yeah, I'm not really sure where you would store that many decks. I mean, there are numerous problems with that. The first being, where would you put it? And the second being, I mean, how would you choose from 1,000 tarot decks? I think that you would end up with like, you know, 20, 30 favorites. And then the rest of them you really wouldn't touch. I mean, just saying, I think the rest of them you really wouldn't touch. It'd be kind of difficult. Jay, welcome back. Michelle, hello. What's going on? Yeah, it is Virgo night again. What do we see with the Virgo, though? The Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Devil. As far as, let's see. So the question, what do you see with the Virgo? We're going to work out, or I guess that's a question we're going to work out or not. I think you're sort of stuck with them. I mean, you're sort of stuck with them. I think you made some sort of a commitment here. Some sort of a commitment, something else going on to where you're in a situation where you're just sort of stuck with them. So, I mean, that could be good or it could be bad. I don't know, but we just have that restriction to where it's almost like that we're stuck with them or we made some kind of commitment. We're moving in that direction, but it seems like that we're having this conversation with this person. So, yeah, the Two of Coins lost the ability to choose. The Emperor reversed. We've lost the power to choose. It's like that, we sort of made our mind up. We've made our mind up. This is where it's going to go. Santiago, hello. How are you doing? So, you're kind of stuck with him at this point, it seems, We're stuck with them. Is that good? Is that good? That could be, I guess, if you really want to do that. The Knight of Wands says you're sort of moving forward with them as well. So it seems almost a rhetorical question. It seems like you've already made up your mind. We're moving forward. We're getting some stuff done. We're getting into the next phase. And the next phase is going to be, how is this going to work out long term? Is this going to be something where we can get it going, get it moving when we need to? Is this going to be something where it stalls, it gets stuck? It could be that. It could be that. We had a fight today because I gave my phone number to a policeman. He said, you didn't respect me, even when I talked to him. Well, okay, that's awkward there. But yeah, you're sort of stuck with him. The devil being reversed. You got to work that out. You got to work that out. So yeah, if y'all already cheating and stuff, you got to work that out on your own. The devil reversed. You got to get the devil reversed. You can't get the devil right side up because, once you start giving out your number to people, just random people on the street and stuff, that's probably not the best sign for the longevity of the relationship. But, you made your choice. You made your choice. Good luck with all of that. Sinead, what is going on? Should I move back to my hometown? Well, Bart, if you put all the decks in a storage unit, how do you enjoy them? How do you enjoy the decks? Amanda and Heather Lay, what is going on? Should I move back to my hometown? Let's see about that. Axel wants to know. Moving back to the hometown. That sounds like a lot of fun. AJ, moving back to hometown. Is that going to be good? Did you enjoy your hometown? Is your hometown still decent? My hometown, where I lived when I was growing up, is absolutely terrible now. So it's not the place that I would want to be. It's not the place that I would want to be. All right. So we did shuffle, by the way. We did shuffle the Mons Tarot. So I'm pretty excited. We got it shuffled. We got it organized. And I think we're ready to use it. I think it's random enough. But you got to kind of throw it out there. Throw the read out there and see if you get all majors or see if you get all cups or something weird like that. So these things are huge. These things are huge. And, size does matter. So, these things are big. They're big. So there you go. There's the Mons Tarot. We need to figure out about moving to the hometown. Hopefully we have a nice variety. And I think we do. There's pretty good size. Pretty good size. I gotta say, they do take up the entire screen. So a 6-card reading with these would be kind of challenging, but there is that. Okay. Page of Cups. Yeah, you do miss it. The Page of Cups is a bit of an introvert as well, but the Page of Cups does have that passion, does want to get things back to where they were, right? It's sort of Morton Family Tree. Hello, how are you doing? So the Page of Cups does want to get some of that memory back, find some of our old friends, get the emotion. It's messages about emotions. It's the feelings about emotions. We have that emotional tie there. And it seems like a place that you want to be. It seems like, everybody, the place where everybody knows your name with the cheer song. But yeah, Chariot says that, we can move back there. We can move back there. It's going to be a bit different. Mina's bookshelf. See, I pronounced it correctly, Mina. I pronounced it correctly. I like your blog, by the way. I think it was nice. I like your blog, and thank you for the reading. I appreciate that. All right, but yeah, the Chariot says moving back there may be a good thing. It may be good to go back there and to check it out, to try it out, to see what's different and experience those differences and try to figure out if that's going to be something that would be viable, right? The Chariot says, let's check it out. Maybe take it seriously. Maybe go and take a look. The Nine of Swords, though, and the Tower. It's going to be different. It's going to be different than what you remembered. It's going to be different from an old experience, or it's going to be a bit different than what you would expect. So, I think you may be thinking of, okay, I'm going to move there and it's going to be like this, and it's going to be like that. I'm going to get all these old things back. But I think that certain things have changed there. Certain styles have changed. Personalities have changed. Maybe the area has changed a little bit. So that's going to be a bit of a tower moment to where you're going to suddenly realize this is not exactly what I remember from before. Could it be good or bad? I mean, you know, that could be good. Maybe there's some improvements, or maybe you have a bunch of other different things as well. So yeah, the Nine of Swords and the Tower sort of puts back that we're not really reliving something old. We're going to live in something new. So again, if you're looking to get all the old stuff back, I don't think you're going to be able to, but it does, you know, have a lot of good possibilities and a lot of experiences there waiting to happen. So, I mean, definitely go visit it before you move there, obviously. So, yeah, you know, check it out. But yeah, you know, reliving the past is not really going to be possible. The Tower says you're going to have some unexpected things when we hit and all of that stuff as well. Yeah, Mina, I'm a huge book fan. I have like 1,000 books on my Kindle. So I have a lot of books. I have 5 ebook readers. I have about 1,000 books on the Kindle alone, and that doesn't include all the other stuff. And I have read many thousands of books. Who is coming towards me in love? Looks like a Chariot is running away from innocence into stress and drama. Indeed, that could be. Paula, welcome. What is going on? Will I be friends with D again? Well, you know, everybody in chat, Philippe, hello, what's going on? Everybody in chat is you know, is going to laugh when I put D in there. So, but you know, you got to be friends with the D. You got to be friends with the D. You do. You do. You got to get to know the D, you know, and be friends with the D. All right. So, you know, before I do that, yeah, I love books. Oh, the Game of Thrones. I want to read that, but the you know, the TV show is so good. It's hard for me to spend time with that. It's hard for me to spend time reading something that was a good TV show. I'd rather just watch the TV show because there's too many freaking books out there. There's too many books out there to do that. Will I be friends with the D? Will I be friends with the D? Let's find out. You know, you do got to embrace the D sometimes. I'm just saying. Let's do the Light Seers. Where's the Light Seers? Right here. Light Seers will tell us about the good stuff here, and we can check that out. The books are so different. I heard the books up to like the 3rd book was almost exactly the same. So, I mean, that's what I heard. But, I mean, you know, I don't know. And then I'm stuck. I have to read all 3 books. And if it's exactly the same, I don't know, man. I don't know. But, I mean, I will admit that I bought the first. There's too many good books. There's too many good books. The Stormlight series by Brandon Sanderson, for example, was good. Oh man, the audio books for the, the Lightbringer series was great. What was that one book that I had that I really enjoyed? There was another book that I had that's similar to Game of Thrones. It has a lot of weird aspect in it. The King Killer Chronicles. That's it. Oh, no, that was something else. Anyway, they merged most characters. Okay. Will I be friends with the D? How many decks do you have? A lot. I have this. I have 50 here, and then I have about 30 over there. So I think 80. Okay. The 5 of Wands says that, I mean, the fighting is over. The conflict is over. I think that we've had some issues. We've had some problems. We've gotten through it. We've moved past it. There's a lot of things that we've taken for granted amongst here, though, as well. So, I mean, as far as D goes, 8 of Wands is a defined movement card. It says get to it and get moving, and that's going to be something good for you as well. The 6 of Pentacles means be more giving and more sharing with that. So it's about getting into a sharing mode and getting into a true friendship mode rather than what can I do or how does this friendship benefit me, right? There's a clear difference here between this is a good friendship that I can benefit both parties. And this is a friendship that benefits me. So you want to get into that selflessness, not completely selfless, but you want to get into that mode where you are contributing and you are very passionate about getting the friendship going and keeping that aspect going. And the Ten of Swords says, get the conflicts. If we have conflicts, move those aside, make room for something better, something that's going to be more substantial, something that's going to be a good friendship to where you can trust each other. You can get on that. Because if you go into a friendship and you're just like, how does this benefit me? Okay, if I have this person is a friend and they like to go to, they have tickets to, baseball games or something that I can't get, that's going to be a good friendship. That's not how you kind of, you don't want to do it, right? So you definitely want to get more of a selfless friendship. You want to get that feel in there, and that's going to benefit you, and that's going to be in the long run. That's going to be a lot better for that. So the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords both being conflict cards, hard cards, being reversed, said that there is a possibility of some conflicts and whatnot, but move past those, get past those, and get into the true friendship mode. And I think they will appreciate that, as will everybody will appreciate that. But yeah, the Name of the Wind, the King Killer Chronicles, was amazing. There's some other books that were amazing. Man, too many books. I can't pick up Game of Thrones and read it. I can't do it when there's a boatload of amazing books that I haven't gotten to yet. For more on Family Tree, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What type of man will my lifelong love be? There we go. MFT. Lifelong love. All right. What type of man would the lifelong love be? Oh, no, you're watching season 6. I'm sorry. All right, yeah, let me go get this book real quick. Hang on. I get this book that I'm obsessed with. It's so good. It's similar to Game of Thrones. Where the hell is it? It was similar to Game of Thrones. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, here you go. So I read this. This one. It's similar to Game of Thrones. And very similar to Game of Thrones. And it's really messed up. It's really messed up. So if you want a Game of Thrones type book, this is just absolutely astounding. And that was highly enjoyable. And by the way, the dude that reads the audiobook is the creepiest voice, which matches the book, is the creepiest voice you have ever heard in your life. And it is fantastic. Anyway, I want to read that rather than reading Game of Thrones. I'm just saying. All right. Game of Thrones is amazing until 8. It is. It is. All right. I want to know are you spying on me? Oh no. Are they spying on you? Are they out? Are they out in the bushes right now behind your house? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Are they out behind the bushes in your house? I mean, Mariah wants to know, is there a list? There is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. If you want to get on the top of the list, if you want it not to be random, then, throw a donation there. Otherwise, put out your question and I'll see if I like it. I'll see if I like it. All right, that's scary. Great selection of books on a variety of topics. Indeed. What do you think of Virgo and Pisces combo? According to Linda Goodman, love signs, that is the ultimate combination there. That is the ultimate combination. The Virgo and the Pisces. The Pisces eases up that Virgo tendency to be OCD. And the Virgo brings a little stability to that Pisces, being way out there sometimes. There you go. Secondhand books. There you go. That's the way to do it. I like, man. Okay, so the Devil. What will a lifelong mate be? I think that you like somebody who is decisive. They want a certain thing, they want it this way, and they know what they want, as well as they sort of know, their limitations. They know their limitations, they know what they like, they know what they want. You don't want somebody who's all over the place. You don't want somebody who's all over the place. Like, you know, today they're really decisive and they're leading. Tomorrow they're emotional wreck. You don't know what's going on. It's like they're bipolar or something. You don't want that. You want the Emperor. Someone who has the ability to lead, someone who knows what they want, someone who makes knowledgeable decisions, thinks about it, does logical planning, strategy, and things like that, as well as I think that it would be good for you to get a fire sign. I think fire sign would be your best match. All right, the Devil reversed. They've worked the drama out. I don't think that you have time for somebody who loves drama. So you like a little bit of spice, but yeah, the big, heavy, spicy relationship, I don't think you got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Well, some people love it, but most people don't got time for that. So that spicy relationship is not going to be something you want. The Devil reversed. They need to work out the emotional issues. They need to, I'm a Pisces, you're a Virgo. What are you waiting for? Okay. They need to work, they already have those emotional issues worked out where they don't need drama all the time. They don't need constant attention. They don't need you to validate them. You know what I'm saying? Rowan's Impressions, hello, what's going on? Beautiful Sun in Harmony, hello, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you joining. All right. Maria, anything? Okay. So we sort of worked out that we don't like the big spice. We like a relative stable relationship. The Four of Swords as well. I don't think you like somebody who's just going to sit at home all the time. Somebody who's going to be a Four of Swords, who's going to hang out, who is going to just be a couch potato. You need somebody that goes out and gets things done, that likes to take charge, that likes to go hiking, camping, likes to go out, likes to travel, has some interesting things about them other than I'm going to sit home all day and watch TV. I'm going to sit home all day and relax. That's not the type of person that you want, right? Tina, welcome. Hello from Italy. Well, hello back from Texas. So yeah, the Four of Swords, that sleepiness, that laziness, you don't want that. That's going to be somebody you don't want. The type of man your lifelong love would be somebody who gets out, does things, and goes and gets into the new adventures, gets into the exciting things, is able to share with you things like if there's if there's a Renaissance fair, they know it, and they're like, hey, let's go to the Renaissance fair. It would be kind of fun, right? Maria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So, I mean, you like somebody who does that type of stuff. Now, the Eight of Wands being reversed as well. You don't like somebody who's going to be indecisive as well. Elizabeth, hello. What's going on? So the Eight of Wands being reversed, you don't want that indecisiveness. Somebody who can't make up their mind. Somebody who always is relying on you to make a decision and thinking like a small child or something, right? Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? You don't want somebody like that. That's not going to be your lifelong mate. So there's your lifelong love. There are some of the categories, and I definitely think a fire sign is going to be somebody that you would definitely want to be the lifelong mate, and I think that fits you quite well. And there we go. There's your lifelong mate thing. All right. Maria wants to know, how does P feel about me? Anyway, yeah. So the audiobook for this series is astounding. The dude that reads it, you have to go listen to the dude that reads this on Audible. You'll be like, holy crap. That is a unique voice that dude has. And I mean, I'm just saying it is amazing. Okay. MG, how does P feel about me? Let's see, how's it going there? All right. We could use some cats. Some cats is going to be what it's all about here. All right. I know what Y feels about me. Anastasia, what is going on? Thank you for hanging out with the stream here. All right. Truly, yeah, Raina, Raina needs some spice. Raina needs a bit of the spice. Oh, Tash, dude, yeah, go, Audible gives you like a 5-minute sample of the book, and go listen to that book, that dude. I mean, I'm just saying, that dude's amazing. Okay, after this, I'm going to go and I'm going to play a clip. Okay, I'm just going to go play the clip after this. And you'll get to hear, it is unlike the other creepy audiobook that that I had. It is so much better. It is so much better. Wolf, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to cue it up right in a minute. After this, I'm going to cue it up. After we figure out how does P feel towards me, what is going on with P? Let's think about that. King of Wands and the Emperor reversed. What is up with the Emperor being reversed every single reading? I don't understand. The Five of Wands is Seven of Cups. Okay. Whatever happened, something happened. It seems something happened. The Five of Wands doesn't just randomly appear in the reading. So, Maria, is there something that you and P got into, or is this something that was maybe a bit of a conflict, or something happened, a bit of a drama, maybe something happened? The Five of Wands sort of points to, you know, as far as the feelings go, we're either conflicted or we're trying to get something back that we had before, but there's some problems, there's some complications with it. In other words, it's not a smooth ride. DYB, thank you for your donation, I appreciate that. So, you know, the Five of Wands says there is a few complications, there is a few things that could be in the way, a couple of stumbling blocks within that method of getting into P, communicating with P, and getting P into your, you know, into your court type thing. The King of Wands, though, they do have interest. They do have interest. They want things to be, they want things to work out. They want things to be, you know, either going, or they're sort of interested in sort of starting something up. The King of Wands is pretty definitive in that it wants to move forward in a leadership type thing, or wants to move forward in something that's going to work, or something that's going to be good, or something that's going to be powerful type thing. The King of Wands with the Empress says they sort of want your agreement as well. In other words, they need feedback. So if they're interested in something, if they want to leap into something and try something out, they're definitely looking for your feedback as to if it's going to work out or not. So the King of Wands into the Emperor. So what does that mean? We got two powerful cards. We got a King and an Emperor. The King of Wands, if you watch my videos, talks about the method of moving forward and getting some action done in a decisive way, in a planned way, not just randomly doing stuff. It's a planned, decisive way. The Emperor reverse means I'm going to wait for your feedback and find out if this is going to be okay. I'm going to wait for your feedback and find out if this is something you want to do as well. So it's very much of a mutual type thing that they want to sort of get involved in with. Again, the Five of Wands could point to, again, some stumbling blocks along the way, some problems along the way. Things could get a bit spicy, things could get a bit bumpy, but I mean, it could be all right, or it could be something that sort of, you know, knocks it off course. The Seven of Cups as well. It seems that once they decide on something, they're pretty stuck with it. I mean, they're pretty decisive about it. So once they make a decision, they definitely want to follow through. So it's not going to be something where that they start and then they stop, or they start and then they stop, or they have a bunch of indecisiveness. It's definitely a decisive type decision with the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands. Again, they sort of know where they want to go with all of that. Anyway, good luck with that. Let me know. Do you have health issues? Nancy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, Nancy, why am I not seeing chat? Is completely dead. Let me refresh chat. There we go. Refresh chat and hope for the best there. All right, there we go. There it is. Do I have health issues? Well, I hope not. All right. You speak very English. I can't understand you very well. Tina, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right. Let's see. Images, P and D. There you go. May I ask? All right. Okay, let's see. Dinner's ready to get going. All right, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. All right, what was I going to do? I was going to do the Blade Itself audiobook. There you go. Let's see. Can I get to Audible without logging in? Let's see. Audible. There you go. Audible. The Blade Itself. All right. Let's see. Can we get a sample of that?
Blue and purple stains all up his ribs. Tender to the touch and no mistake, but it didn't feel like anything was broken. His leg was a mess, torn and bloody.
All right, so that's the dude that reads the book, but yeah, that's a good voice. It's a very good voice, especially for the thing. There you go. That was really loud though, but okay. All right, howdy from Florida, bountiful sea turtle. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right, any good news for nonprofit? DYB. Any good news for the nonprofit? Let's check it out. Okay, let's try out the slow tarot. Here you go. Is there a return between Sagittarius and M Capricorn? Does Brent actually have feelings for my life, Siva? They're YouTubers. I'm interested. Okay. All right. Yes, get that thick British accent, but the just the meatiness of the story really sort of blends in. Really sort of blends in with the whole thing. Anyway. All right. Where's my friendship with X or Z headed? There you go. All right. Creepy. Yeah, it's a creepy voice, but the story's creepy. So it lends itself to it. It lends itself to it. Nancy, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Your second donation. Okay, cool. What good news do we have for the charity? The Fool, the Emperor, the Six of Swords. We got a couple of movement things. Got a couple of movement things there. So one of the factors here is that, all right. All right, so one of the factors here is that we have a couple of movement cards here. So you definitely have some movement involved. That would be people moving in, some people maybe moving places, some definite movement. That would be some people coming in, maybe with some donation. There would be some other things happening as far as that's concerned, but you do have some movement. Now the Fool points to unexpected movement. So I think that you have some unexpected things happening. In other words, maybe somebody coming in that has previously not been there, or other things going out, or some type of movement involved. It could be a variety of things, from maybe staff changes. It could be a variety of things from people coming in with donations, coming in with opportunities, or coming in with something that you could sort of chase with that. The Emperor says there's some decisions involved with that. So there's decisions involved with that. It could be making those decisions could be difficult, or could be sort of challenging with the Six of Swords, as well as some of the decisions that involve are things that you almost have to guess at, because they don't have a lot of the information coming in about it. So you need to make some decisions with very little information, and you need to get those done in a fairly quick time frame. Again, we don't have a lot of information about it. We don't have a lot of things backed up. We do have some movement involved with that is forcing us to make a decision, and the decision doesn't really have a lot of information that we can rely on to make the decision. So you have to use either intuition, you're going to have to ask a lot of questions, you're going to have to get something going on with that and try to figure out how that goes. Anyway, but yeah, you do have a couple of things going on. A lot of movement. One of the movement is from a place that's not too good to a place that's better. So again, it could involve some donations, or it could involve some staff changes, or some other changes around that area. All right, Nancy. Let's see. Emperor in every reading today, indeed. Nancy wants to know, do I have health issues? Let's see here. Okay, NG. Well, I mean, with the COVID thing, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I can't do any diagnoses. So with the COVID thing, I'm kind of paranoid about saying anything at all about anyone's health. So let's draw some cards and consider it a general reading, because unfortunately there's some legal issues involved with just throwing down cards and doing a diagnosis on health. So definitely we'll do something a little more random here, a little more high level there. Instead of answering your question, we'll just do a general and see if there's any underlying factors, or sort of see what's going on. and maybe we'll get some information about that. Good stuff. And the Hermetic Tarot would be the perfect deck for that, I think. It would be absolute great. Where's the friendship with the Z heading? There you go. All right. Let's figure out about that. Having health issues. Hope you get better. Well, if you're asking if you have health issues, I assume that you don't know if you do or not. Anyway, okay, before we start any reading that says the word health in it, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you're feeling sick, go to a doctor. If you're not feeling well, if you think there's something wrong, go to a doctor. A doctor is going to be your #1 source and your only source for health advice. Okay, speaking of general reading, we're moving into here. And then we'll do Dwayne, the right one or right now. Huh? Is Dwayne the one or the right now? Okay, we'll see about that. Knight of Swords into the King of Pentacles, into the Blasted Tower and the Magician. I think that you're going through some change as per the Tower. You are going through some changes, and there are all sorts of interesting things going on with the changes. The Magician says that you're in charge of that, though. What does that mean? What does that mean? We're going through some changes, and then we have the Magician. The Tower into the Magician. It says you're sort of in control. You're in control a little bit of what happens. What does that mean? Maybe it's maybe you need to ask a doctor about diet or something and have them look over what you eat. In other words, you're in control. Could be maybe a bad habit. It could be maybe DYB, thank you for your donation. We'll check that out in just a second. It could basically something that you can control. It could be diet, it could be environment, it could be habits, it could be all sorts of different things that you control, but this is something that you control. And the Blasted Tower is there are changes, and there are changes sort of around, right? The King of Pentacles as well talks about stability. So I think it's something that is stable. I think it's something that's stable. So in other words, the King of Pentacles talks about stability, and they are a very powerful type card as well. When you come into the King of Pentacles, you know that you're going to get somebody that's any pentacles and any of any type is about control, and it is about resources, and it is also about, getting the control over the situation type thing. And this sort of points to the Magician, sort of points you hop over the Tower into the Magician from there, and again it sort of announces again that we have control over the situation. The Knight of Swords says that something came on quickly, or something comes in quickly, or things happen quickly. The Knight of Swords is a very rapid movement card, and it also brings in unplanned changes. So we have unplanned changes. These are changes that you can control. So that's basically what it says. But obviously, again, if you're having any issues, if you do not feel well, please visit a doctor. A tarot reading is not a medical advice and is entertainment purposes only. All right. Is Dwayne the one, or just the one for right now? Is it temporary, or just going to be something long term? Let's see. Is D... It is a D night. It is a D night. Is D the one? Well, if it is D, it's got to be good. I'm just saying. If it's D, it's got to be good. And we will check out the D by going with the Dark Mansion Tarot. I like this deck. Which one? Which one would it? Oh, the Slow Tarot? Yeah, it's not too bad. It is painted. If I ever do an oil painting deck, which I never will, I never will do an oil painting deck. Guaranteed, you will not see that come out ever in my lifetime. I do want to do a unplanned pregnancy. Well, if it was that, wouldn't it be wouldn't you have the Empress or the Six of Cups or something? Maybe? I mean, unplanned pregnancy would be the Tower? I don't know. That's kind of harsh. Never know, though. You never know. You just never know. Speaking of you purely for your enjoyment. And speaking of enjoyment, can I lower the volume on this? It's so loud.
From the Shanker's teeth. It hurt bad, but his foot still moved well enough, and that was the main thing. He'd need his foot if he was going to get out of this.
That's such a good book, man. Jesus Christ, it's such a good book. I've read it like 3 times. Probably going to read it again. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. I'm probably going to listen to that book again. Okay. Where was I going? Is D the one, or is D short term? You don't want short D. You want long D. If you're going to get some D, you need long D. The short D is not going to be a good situation. All right. So is D the one, or is it going to be short term? I'm going to say, all right, the King of Swords, the Hangman, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords. It looks more like a short D. It looks more like a bit of a short D here. Short term, you know, I mean, it could be a bit small. The King of Swords is an interesting one here. It's like the person is too controlling, or the person is always wanting it their way. The person could have a bit of selfishness with them. So, I mean, Dwayne could have some issues with this. So the King of Swords is the military leader. And the military leader is not exactly probably the best relationship, unless you just like to be ordered around a lot, I guess. So, I mean, you know, but the King of Swords is kind of a bad card when it comes to personality cards. That and the Queen of Swords, pretty much a combo that you really don't want to see. And then we have a lot of different cards that come with it, and none of which are really good. The Six of Swords is talking about going from a position of bad into better. So we're moving into a better space. We're getting some motion, and we're moving into a better space. The Sixes were being reversed as we're not moving into that space. We're sort of stuck with the military dictator there. So again, that's going to be kind of hard. We're not moving. They're not improving. They're not making themselves better. They're not getting into a situation where they're excited and in a better mood or stuff like that. So you just try to this thing. Nathan, hello, what's going on? Then the Hanged Man, it's like they're stuck in their ways. In other words, they don't have that enlightenment. They don't have that. The Hanged Man, they're stuck in their ways. They're not moving much. They're not making any progress. And you know, just sort of a weird situation with that. The Two of Swords as well sort of says that they don't realize any of this. So they could be oblivious to some of it. But I mean, as far as the reading goes, if you want a short or a long D, it's going to be a short term relationship. It's not going to be something, it's going to be a right now type of thing. A right now type of thing. Enjoy it, but you know, you may want to avoid the long term, but it's just tarot cards, and this is entertainment purposes only. So if you want a long D, go get you a long D. You know, there's nothing stopping you from the long D. All right, let's see. All right, are the foundations what? Checks coming this week. There you go. All right, DYB. Checks coming this week or no? Blah, what is going on? Blah, you still not in that course? Thank you for your donation, Blah. Appreciate it. All right. We haven't used the Thoth yet, so it's not a CM reading. It's not a CM reading, so we can use the Thoth. We can do it. We can do that. We can do that. I mean, you know, maybe Dwayne is just for right now. Just for right now. Nothing wrong with a little right now, though. There is nothing wrong. What does A feel for me? And what does this new person want? There you go. Okay. The checks, are they going to be here? Or we're going to get the fat cash. There are so many good fat cash cards, too. You know, there's so many fat cash cards. All right. We started the course. Just want to know how it will go. All right. Blah, let's check that out. How's it going so far? Are you enjoying it? Is it pretty cool so far? Let's see. Checks coming. It seems like they're stuck. It seems like they're stuck. We do have a stuck sort of thing. The action card that we want to see. that Knight, the action card that we want to see, the just flamed fire, all sorts of action is reversed. It seems like things are stalled. Things are stalled. Things are in queue. Things are late getting out. Maybe we have a COVID situation where we're understaffed. Maybe we have a lot of different things happening, but they're stuck inside of the fortress. I mean, they're stuck here. They're stuck over there. They're not getting to you yet. They're not arriving. We have the action card. If the action card was over here next to this, I would say yes. But because it's reversed, again, it points to just being mistreated. And the emotional stuff involved with this as well, because we were expecting it. We wanted to get it, but we just not getting it as fast as we need. So we needed it before. We wish we could get it. Not this week, could be challenging, maybe next week as well. Again, we have this blocked situation, defensive situation where we're not getting it where we need it. So it looks like it may be a little delayed, Delilah, welcome. What is going on? All right, let's get some water. It is a water break. All right. How does the X feel about me? And let's check out Blah with the PT course. Hopefully that's going well. That sounds like fun. All right. PT course. Check it out. See what's up. See what's up. All right. It's a good PT course read. I think we could, let's use it. I like, for the PT course, I think my new favorite deck is the Tarot in Wonderland. The Tarot in Wonderland, because I don't really have a PT course deck. I just have the Tarot in Wonderland. I think that fits. I think it fits okay. It's not fantastic, but it does fit okay, It does fit okay. All right. Let's check this out and see how it goes. Oh, we got 5 today. Got 5 today. It's a magical 5 day indeed. All right. I'll wrap this up. This will be the ending soon screen here. Ending soon screen here. All right. The PT course. The 3 of Swords. Do have a couple of hiccups with this. Overall, I think that you like it. The Lovers says that you get a lot of benefit from it. It's well worth the time. It's well worth the investment. It's well worth the effort that you put into it. The Lover says that you come out of this. You come out of the other end of this, and you're pretty content with what you have, what you've learned, what you have developed. All right. DYB wants to know this month. Thank you, DYB. Appreciate that. Let's see. If you drink water, Bountiful Sea Turtle, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. If you were single, would you ever find another love? Well, I hope so. If you drink water, it means you give a response to Italy. I have no idea what that means. Tina, what does that mean? That means when I drink water, I'm drinking it from Italy? I don't know what you're saying. The Nine of Swords, though, your worry's over. It's time to get started. It's time to get that action. I think we're in that action. Like you said, it's already started. The Nine of Swords, we're having nightmares about it. We're having to worry about it. Sometimes we're like, I don't know what to do about it. I'm nervous about it. And you're not nervous anymore. You're excited. You're in it. The Lover says overall you get a lot of bountiful gains from that. And we have the Two of Cups as well. If this was a love reading... this would be fantastic. I'm just saying, because we got the Two of Cups and the Lovers. I haven't seen that in like forever. When's the last time anybody's seen the Two of Cups and the Lovers in the same reading? It's not even a love reading, but it means you get a lot of beef, a lot of benefit from that. That's going to be good for you. Overall, I think it works out fantastic. I think you do well. Blah, my friend, good luck with that PT course. It sounds like a ton of fun. So you're saying this is from Italy? Let's see. Where's this from? Water source information, including premiumwaters.com. All right. Let's see. Sam's purified with flavor-enhanced miracles drinking water. And there's a warning about the cap. There's a warning. The warning is, if this cap ever falls off and hits the floor, the cat, your cat, will play with it for the next 10 hours. A bottle cap is the best toy that you can give any cat, ever. I'm just saying. Amo, welcome. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, bottle caps and cats. I mean, it's, you know, that's where to be. That's where to be. DYB. Checks this month. Well, I hope so. It is the checks this month. It's a couple of weeks. So basically it's 2 week. Got a 2 week, same bat time, same bat chance. Indeed. Golden, speaking of creepy. Robin Freeman, speaking of creepy. Why is V so creepy? Robin, you know what's creepy?
He still had his knife in the sheath at his belt, and he was mightily glad to see it.
I mean, that voice there is creepy, but it's a creepy book, so it works. It works. It's like a soulmate. It's like a soulmate reading. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like a soulmate reading, and yeah, that was some. It's like 25 hours. That was the best 25 hours you spent. I'm just saying that. All right, you don't know creepy until you heard that voice, till you get that voice and you listen to that weird story. Okay. I think yes. I think yes. The world says yes. The world says yes. The Emperor, you don't have a lot of control over getting it. In other words, it does come this month. You don't have a lot of control over getting it. Definitely have to pick up the phone and try it out, or remind them, or anything like that. The Nine of Wands, that defensiveness, that injury that we have, the expectations and whatnot. The Ten of Swords, the worry that we've had, the concern, you know, trying to figure it out, trying to get things in action. The Ten of Swords being reversed means we finally get it, it finally flows through. The World says we get everything. So yes, you do get the checks this month. So it's looking good, looking very good for getting the fat cash this month. Checks do come in this month. Looking great. Looking great. Thank you again for your questions. We'll see about all of that. Okay, Bountiful Sea Turtle. If you were single, would you find another love? Well, I hope so. All right, let's see. Bountiful Sea Turtle, let's see. If I were single, would I find a love? I'm just telling you, if you like Game of Thrones, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, not sponsored. If you like Game of Thrones, this creepy freaking book, man, this creepy freaking book, at the end of it, you're like, it has a follow-up book, and the time that you'll put down that book and finish reading and purchase the follow-up book is like 3 seconds, because you're like, what the hell is happening? And it's gonna happen, because that's a cliffhanger. All right, we'll go with the golden wheel. Go with the golden wheel. Hope for the best here. Hope for the best. So we're pretending that you're not married, and you know, you gotta find out. We gotta find out if we're gonna get some love after all of that. After all of that, I'm just saying it's Game of Thrones, except in a different style. In a different style. Just weird as the hell. It's so weird. The freaking magic dude, and unlocking some weird tower, and then you have the king and stuff that like gets overthrown basically, and then you have a bunch of people that are attacking. Then you have this one dude that's just like Superman. I don't know. All right. I think you're living. Can't wait to help. Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. Okay. So, Bountiful Sea Turtle, if you were single, would you have another honey? Would you have another honey? Speaking of honey, Kayla Girl Blue, what is going on? King of Cups, the Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Well, okay, if you were single, I think that you'd be in charge. I think that you would be in charge. The Queen of Wands, the CEO, doesn't mess around. The CEO is good at organizing things. It's good at getting things done. It's good at figuring out how to accomplish goals. Doesn't waste much time at all. So I think that you would be in charge. You'd be picking somebody that you want. be picking somebody that you want. That's what it's all about. The Ace of Swords. I think you'd have a good opportunity to get some communication and get everything into that. Faith 30, so you're into tarot and books. Yes, you know, I'm into painting, tarot, books, flying, martial arts, IT, programming, let's see, art videos, watercolor. Yeah, okay. But yeah, the Ace of Swords says you're good at the communication. You're good at letting people know what you want, what you think. You're good at getting the communication started. And you don't waste a lot of time. You don't waste a lot of time. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning, the new communication. So I think you'd have that. The King of Cups, you'd want somebody who understands you emotionally. You don't want somebody who's clueless about what you do. So, and a lot of dudes, no offense to guys, but I'm just saying some of us guys are clueless when it comes to emotions and clueless when it comes to getting that emotional harmony going. So you got to have that. You got DYP, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I guess we're not ending soon. Okay, so yeah, but you need somebody who understands your emotions, understands your emotional needs as well. The Five of Wands, you like a little spice. You like a little spice. You like a little spice. You do. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Okay. Ama wants to know, how does A find me his feelings and intentions? AX. Feelings and intentions. Let's check that out. What are we going to use for some feelings and some intentions? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for the Little Prince. We got to do it. We got to do the Little Prince. We do. I left the overhead light on and the spotlights on because I think it looks nice. I think it looks fairly decent with both lights. So a little bit of reflection on the Little Prince box. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Okay, yeah, Bountiful Sea Turtle, you like a little bit. You like a little bit of that spice. When you're reading, when you sit down and you read a good book, you like a little bit of the spice in the book, Okay. What are his feelings and intentions? A, the Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Lovers, and the Wheel. Speaking of spice, I mean, are they very committed? Ama, are they very committed? Are they committed to you? It looks like that they may like a couple at once. Faith, come on. Okay, they may like a couple at once. They may like a couple of people at once. Just maybe a couple of people at once. We're sort of leaning towards that there. We're sort of leaning towards that Ama. And I say that because we got the Ace of Swords, this new communication, this new beginning. He's married to somebody else. Yeah, he's married to someone else. Because we got the Wheel, they don't want to really break with what they got. They don't really want to break with what they got. They like maybe a couple of people at once. Just maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, we got a couple of options here. The Wheel, I don't think they like that day-to-day relationship. They want a bit of the spice there. They want a bit of maybe somebody else. You know what I'm saying? The Five of Swords says that they don't mind the conflict that comes with it. So, yeah, they may be hitting you up to see if you're interested, even though they're married, it seems like. But yeah, the Lover says they're sort of in this committed relationship. But the Ace of Swords, that's not going to stop them from communicating and getting the new stuff going. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, unfortunately, that doesn't look good at all. Well, it depends if you like the married type, I guess. I guess that could be good, but I don't know. That's some drama there. That's a whole lot of drama. All right. Will all the foundation's checks come at once? Will any foundation's checks come next month? All right. Let's see about that. Well, there's a lot of... Okay. So let's find out about that. Okay. Let's see. DYB. Let's do foundation questions. Foundation questions. Let's see about that. All right, and not the book, by the way. Not the book, by the way. All right, let's break down the foundation questions here and see what we got. Chat's going wild. Chat's going wild. All right. 2 yes or no questions. Will all foundation checks, grant checks, come in at once? We'll go yes over here. We'll go no over here. And let's find out about them all coming in at once. Let's see. Wow. Will they all come in at once? 8 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. We got the double 8 for the yes and the no. We got the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, that I think that they come at separate times. So if you're looking for all of them to come in all at once, I think they come in at separate times because the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, it's like that. The 4 of Wands gives that feel of it's coming in. Things are coming in. Things are arriving in the home base. Things are coming into where you're at. And the 2 of Cups are coming in at a good time, or they're coming in at a convenient time. It's almost like it's inconvenient, basically. It's sort of an inconvenience. The checks being in separate sections, or the checks being in separate modes or separate places type thing. Okay. Next question was, will any foundations checks come next month? Okay. Think she's talking about the guy. Could be. Could be. I don't know. But yeah, we had this committed relationship thing, and then we had the communicating anyway. So, I don't know. Depends on if that's going to be something that you support or not. I don't know. Okay. So let's see about that. Anything coming next month? The High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. That is an interesting combo. Interesting combo for the next month as well. The Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. I think you learn about something. We do learn about something. We do learn about a situation. The situation is beneficial for us. But as far as a delivery of something, in other words, the 3 of Pentacles says that the 3 of Pentacles is sort of this... the 3 of Pentacles is sort of this new beginnings, the birth of something stable, which is sort of bringing in the checks, bringing in the money, bringing in something good. You do learn about information about the checks, but I don't think any come in the next month. So in July, I think you learn information about checks, but I don't think any come in July. Anyway, all right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the questions. I appreciate you. I'm here every night. If you did not get your question answered, I will be back tomorrow night, and we'll see you then.